Okay. Why most couples don't want to be Kanye West and Kim Kardashian? I'll say this. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are a partnership.
Talk about it. Before I go on my spiel, you talk about it.
They're a partnership.
Talk about it.
Because
why do you come up with that thought?
One, no disrespect to Mr. West.
To Mr. West.
No disrespect to him. But I just feel that I don't see how they're compatible. I really don't see that. That's just my opinion.
And I take it with a grain of salt.
And Kim, if she is doing that, she's getting her bag. So I can't fault her.
Yeah, of course.
But I see them being a partnership because they both have. I feel like Kanye, he wanted. I don't know. I can see them as a partnership.
100%.
It's just something that it's no like reasoning behind it. I just believe that's what they are.
Yeah.
And they're good. They're a good partnership.
One of the biggest.
Fantastic partnership.
One of the biggest.
Kanye is making a world.
Kanye is a billionaire.
He's making a planet.
Kanye is making an ecosystem.
Not a lot of people can say that. Not a lot of people can say that. You make 6 figures. Kanye is making a book, like a book of Yeezy architecture, Yeezy shoes. He probably gonna have here's what I think he's gonna do. He's gonna have a streaming service by 2020.
And I don't doubt that. I don't doubt. You know why I don't doubt that? Because he always goes on random tweeting sprees. He once said, he was probably going crazy, or he was, excuse me, I don't like that term, but he was in one of his moments where he was basically like saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And when Kanye usually does that, it's usually like, oh, he's fucking nuts. Why is he even talking like that? But a certain time frame down the line, that shit usually comes true. Yeah. For real.
Because I saw the Zane Lowe interview with Kanye West and Zane Lowe, and he had like I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, like a device. He was like, "This is a device I've been working on," and the audience didn't know what it was. Didn't see what it was.
Was that the second one or the first Zane Lowe interview?
The one where he's in
the blue. He has the blue on.
The blue.
Yeah, that was the second.
Yeah, zip up.
The second one.
Yeah, he has a device, and he's just like, "Yeah, this is what I've been working on." I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah.
He was talking about. Did you see the interview where he's on the trucks?
Yeah.
She was on. He's literally building.
Yeah.
And I'll say this about Kanye. I've been talking for like 2 minutes.
I don't be giving a fuck. I love it.
3 minutes.
That what engages people on the interview. Like, people love to hear like the camera's man's perspective versus the person who's really on the camera. Yeah. It brings a lot of duality to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Kanye defines like the what would I say? 2000. I would say 2015, 2016 to present day. You know how there's 2000s, 90s. Kanye, love him or hate him, he defined our generation.
He defined your generation and mine.
In 2 separate ways.
In two different, totally different ways.
He's 2 different people in 2 different
100%.
He's
So the first part is from like forget Watch the Throne. Way before that.
Graduation.
No, before that. Kanye West was a producer. He was a producer before any music that he came out with. Jay-Z's first Blueprint. That's the first album he came out. Not the first album he came out with, but the first series of that. The first album from that series, the Blueprint. The Blueprint is like 3 of them now, but this was the first one. This is arguably one of Jay-Z's best albums, top 5 of Jay-Z's albums. He had Big Pimpin'. He had You Don't Know. He had it's so many of girls. You might not know this, but this is my bracket. But yeah, Kanye West was a producer for those albums with Just Blaze. Just Blaze is a producer as well. But then Kanye West went into making his album, which was College Dropout. College Dropout. So he went into College Dropout, and that was his first album. When he had the accident, he got chunky, his jaw got wired, all types of stuff. He goes into his music journey of late registration, graduation, 808 heartbreaks, etc., etc., etc. He's the artist. He's an artist and producer. He's building up the good music foundation to where it's 2 Chainz, Pusha T, Big Sean, Tiana Taylor, Common, Saha the Prince, Kid Cudi. Like, it goes on and on and on. So then he taps in this tier of I think the event that changed it was his mom passed, and when his mom passed, he became a different person. Yep. For good and bad reasons. His mom passed, he goes into the Taylor Swift event of Beyonce should have won this award at the MTV Awards, etc., etc., etc. Then he goes into, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna build my family, I'm gonna become an actual man, I'm gonna acknowledge my mistakes, and I'm gonna keep it there. Now, in the midst of doing that, what he also does is he starts to build up a corporation and a line of businesses that defines his legacy. I don't care what you tell me, Kanye West is one of the most brilliant, intelligent, musical talents in the world and in history,
which I believe translates to one of the greatest. I don't care. Say what you want about him, but he is genuinely one of the, like, creatively one of the most, like, creative people of, like, our generation.
In the world. No, like, period. You can't just say music. You can't just say art. You can't just say fashion. Creatively, he is one of the top 10 people in history. Yeah. There's no way. There's literally no way. When you talk about Disney, you have to talk about Kanye West. You have to. From rap, fashion, entertainment, architecture.
He defined a generation. He defined
2 generations. That leads me to my point. One of the points I had was, and I always talk about that Can't Stop Won't Stop documentary from Diddy. Jimmy Iovine, which is one of the most brilliant music executives in the world. Jimmy Iovine said, people have a hard time with rebranding themselves one time. It's that small 1% that can do it multiple times. He comes out with a different form of himself that can't be denied. Mm-hmm. So, going into that quote that you said, couples don't want to be Kanye and Kim. That's one of the most brilliant partnerships in the world. Do I genuinely think they love each other? I swear, I really do think they do. What I think most people misinterpret from that quote is Kim Kardashian was an intern for Paris Hilton. Kanye West was an intern for Jay-Z and Rockefeller.
That's crazy.
So, Kim Kardashian helps out Paris Hilton with certain things as an assistant. Kim Kardashian has an entire pornography-based film with Ray J. Now she's a talk of the entire U.S. How do I leverage that? I go start keeping up with the Kardashians. Now I start being a social influencer. Social media is not out at this point, but I'm a social influencer because I'm in every magazine possible.
Every tabloid. Tabloids aren't the thing anymore.
But still, at that point, it was.
Yeah.
So you keep going. Now you bring your sisters on board. So now you bring Chloe and Courtney on to where they can have their little personal journeys and they can leverage any brand that they want based off their name. And keep in mind, Kris Jenner is really the one that need to be thinking between this relationship that we talked about. That's another conversation. That's another conversation. Kris Jenner is one of the most important figures in U.S. culture, period. And she don't get her acknowledgement. She don't. Kris Jenner is a genius.
Literally.
So you keep going, and Kim comes out as, I mean Kanye West. At this time, Kanye West is in My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy mode. This is like peak mode where he just in a different bag. He in a different bag. Now, Kim calms him down because she's been through the bullshit. Kanye West is still going through the bullshit because his mom passed and he's just acting sporadically. Kim comes here and goes, no, you need to calm down. These are the business moves you need to make. This is what we need to go towards in our journeys of life. Kim goes towards actually becoming a real model. Start really leveraging the brands that's being KKW Beauty, the what is it? The new Skims, all of those types of things, makeup, whatever. Then Kanye West comes out or tries to come out with the Yeezy brand with Nike. That didn't work out because of whatever the creative differences. Then you come out with Yeezy. Kanye West was in debt the entire time while trying to create what Yeezy is today.
Definition of cultural reset. Definition.
Kim Kardashian was trying to reset her brand name because of the Ray J sex tape. When you look at it in 2020, they are both billionaires. Both of them. So why do I relate that to most people don't want to be Kanye and Kim? Most people don't want to go through that creative process of what I just named.
Right, and so you talking about as in like people don't want to go through it rather than it being like a general statement like people shouldn't aim for it.
A lot of people talking about
in a good manner.
A lot of people talk about I want to get this couple's. I want to be at the pedestal of this couple, or Kanye and Kim are a couple goals. Jay-Z and Beyonce are a couple goals. But when you look at the actual stories behind these couples, 95% of these couples won't even. 95% of these people won't even go through half of what those couples went through. They don't have the.
Beyonce and Jay-Z didn't go like
20 plus easily.
20 plus years, that's it.
Bro, Bonnie and Clyde I think came out like 03, 02.
Yeah, 03.
Yeah, for real.
17 years.
Yeah. Like
17.
Do you understand that it's so much built into these relationships where there's really nothing that can stop them from being couples? Like they already been through it all.
Yeah.
Kim had a full pornographic film on the internet that is still viewable to this day, and they still together, silent as ever. Got 4-5 kids.
I don't care what y'all say about Kim Kardashian's sex tape. That is literally I keep saying this in the entire video, but that defined us. What they were doing.
100%.
What Kim Kardashian was doing in 2011. Mm-hmm. People are not just now getting into. She's the original. Her and Paris Hilton. Actually, more so than no. Paris Hilton is the original influencer. But of our generation, Kim Kardashian is the original OG trendsetter of the modern day influencer.
And you have to give her flowers when it's due. And the crazy thing is, Kim is not the richest one out of the family. Who the richest one out of the family?
Kylie. But she ain't big.
But she the youngest.
Yeah.
And she's the richest one out of the family. Because of the placement that Kris did with Kim. You're not gonna let me get off this video and not express my specific and emphasis on Kris. Kris is the GOAT.
Kris is the GOAT.
Kris is the GOAT.
Literally.
And let's not forget but no, not Caitlyn. I'm talking about.
I'm sorry.
I know who you meant. I'm talking about the Kardashian, Khloe's dad, and Kim's dad. You're not gonna, and Kourtney's. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna put you're not gonna put him to the side either. He was a full-out lawyer. He set them up in a good, beautiful home, whatever, in a beautiful family. But Kris, she's the marketing genius by all of it. I can't even express how big she is.
People can say all they want about the Kardashians. I'm gonna say this again.
Yo.
But they did with y'all.
Man.
They may have had a head start.
Yeah.
They may have had things you didn't have.
Correct.
But
their creativity is unmatched. It's unmatched. The way that they come out on any rollout is like worldly. It's godly. Every time. Any product that they come out with or service they come out with, you know about it.
And she, what did Kris do? Kris,
what?
18 plus C. It's been keeping up with the Kardashians is still on,
and people still engage in it like it's Breaking Bad. When you don't want to go through the process of getting to the top. You start to understand who you really are. Because when you're not trying to go through that process of eating shit, if you're not eating shit every day of your life to get to that top tier of life that you really want, you're not ready for it. Most people are not ready for a Kanye and a Kim Kardashian relationship.